We are to the stage of sand, sand, sand.
We're selling it!
I'm Chris Meyer. Join me and the Legendary Customs team as we take ordinary rides and craft them into legendary customs.
Alrighty, update on the 1952 Ford panel truck. It is coming along amazing for what we have to work with. Now, earlier I went around and showed you the holes and such that we had in it. We fixed many of those. The doors are all completed and done. Now what we have to do, it's kind of crazy. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this door is in almost a 1/4 inch off of that door. So we have to bend this door out. And then down here, this door is about 1/8 inch higher than this door. So it's just going to be a combination of working the hinges, lining it up better, getting this gap better. But the body work on the doors basically are done and ready for fitting to the panels here. Now, this is not going to be a show truck. So they did say to me, we have a standard here, but we're not going to have it within a 32nd or a 16th from top to bottom. So that stuff is going to go away. This here still needs to be fixed. However, the hole that was there is now gone. The hole that was there on both sides is now gone. The hole that was up in here is now gone. This was actually filled with lead, so we have to fill that in and finish that up. The hole that was in here is now gone. We have brand new floor pans on the way. Hopefully they'll be here on Monday. Well, I want to show you the dash. I've never seen such a thing. They had 2 gauges cut in there, 3 more cut in there. So after we got everything stripped off, that was like a what in the heck moment. And then had 100,000 little holes. Okay, 100,000 is exaggeration, 50,000 holes all over in the firewall. Those are all filled up, so we'll do some body work around those. That big hole that was right in here, fabricated that right in the shop. That looks good, but it's coming along. And Nate is putting in some fiberglass on some of the areas. Now, why did we use fiberglass? These originally came from the factory filled with lead. Okay, we're putting fiberglass in there. If we put regular Bondo in there, that would actually just blow right out and crack. The fiberglass is stronger and it helps us have better results. That hole that was in here, do you remember that one? Nate fixed that up this morning, looking good. But yeah, the guys are doing phenomenal on it. I've actually touched it only a tiny bit. Nate and Jeff have been doing the majority of the work. And of course, Zach did the entire underneath and the body mounts and all that. So it's been a team effort from the beginning. It's looking great. I have been talking with Chris and Jody. They're excited to see things coming along. I do need your help out there, Ford guys. What do we need to buy? Where is the best place to buy weather stripping? Comment down below. We appreciate it. Keep watching.
Wax on, wax off. Oh my God, stop.
Nate's been doing 90% of this. I shouldn't be tired yet.
No, you shouldn't.
Now, I said I would never use expandable foam in a project. A lot of guys will take holes and cracks and crevices and fill them and then Bondo over the top. Well, all of that is done to hold the panels in place. they had, I don't know if you can see it, they had almost like a wool cloth in there. And that was falling out everywhere, so that was the answer, to take the panels and make them so they don't go back and forth. And now what we are doing, this whole vehicle, there's a lot of area here, is going to get a skim coat. This is only about, maybe right now, 1/8 of an inch of skim. Now that, after sanding, that's probably going to end up to be a 1/16 or less. But that's the only way to get this truck straight. All the areas that were high or low have been hammered ollied out. You always put tape in the crease like that, because otherwise you're going to get filler down in there. Now this area is where they normally would have had lead. This is fiberglass, stronger than Bondo or glaze, and it won't crack out. If we were just to put Bondo up there, sometimes it cracks out, so we wanted something a little bit stronger. The dash, you remember that? That is filled. Doors, like I said, are done. Now we experienced something. We had this hung yesterday. The hinges were shot. So we purchased new hinge pins. Those are cheap. I think they're like 25 bucks for a set for the front, and then be 25 for the back, so $50, you got them covered. But this door edge right here actually overlapped this. Now, too big of a gap on this project. Not good, but no gap whatsoever. Paint will chip right off when you close the door. Again, these areas, this area was oil canning, so these are from putting heat to it and shrinking it. We are to the stage of sand, sand, sand. So you probably won't see a lot of video on sanding, but that's what's in front of us for the next 1.5 to 2.5 weeks, if not more. Got to have this straight before we get it to paint. Keep watching, a lot more to come. Appreciate it.